Hey there, team. Wanted to give some updates on the Detroit missions trip. Actually thought about scheduling another meeting, but everyone's just so busy right now at this time of year. It would be too difficult to get everyone together. Thought a video announcement would be the best. That way you guys can watch the video whenever you get a few minutes and get caught up to speed. So a few little details here. The first big thing that is a huge weight lifted off of my chest, a lot of people's chest, I'm sure, is the fact that the trip is fully funded at this point. What that means is nobody owes any money anymore, and you're all paid for. Everything is caught up. That's because of some of the people that go to our church are very generous. Over the past 2 weeks, about $5,000, right around there, has been raised. People have been donating for that, and now everything is funded. So if you have money that you've been setting aside for the trip, feel free to bring that along with you on the trip. You can use it for souvenirs, if you want to buy a t-shirt, something like that. So feel free to bring that along. Just remember, don't bring a whole bunch of money. Don't bring all $340 if you have that saved and set aside, because it's just going to cause issues in the long run. Everything is already paid for as far as your food, your lodging, transportation, all the ministries, everything is covered. So you won't need any money, so don't bring a whole bunch with you. Don't need that many souvenirs, and it's just going to cause problems. Also, if people have been donating money to you, so if you've written support letters or created a GoFundMe account, anything like that, and you've raised money, and you want to put that aside for the purpose of missions, then you can come and talk to me, and you can give that to me. What I'll do is I'll put it in a missions account and for the youth, and that way next time when we are planning for a missions trip, we'll have a head start. So that's up to you. I'll leave that up to you to think about, to pray about what you want to do with that money. But just know you can always give it to me, and you can always put it in a missions account for future trips. So next little thing is details on when we're leaving and some timelines and things like that. Most important thing is Sunday, June 26th at 10:30 in the morning is when I want everybody to meet at the church. And what we'll do at that point is we'll load up the vans with all of your luggage and everything. Hopefully that'll only take about a half an hour. Hopefully we can get everything loaded in time that we can come in and join our church, the church that supported us, of course, join our church and be a part of the worship service at 11 o'clock. So then we'll be a part of the worship service at 11 till 12, come down into the basement, have a little bit of a prayer time before we head out and head towards Detroit. This would also be a great time for you to wear the Regen Student Ministries t-shirt. So some of you already have one that you got from coming to the overnighter and picked up this week. If you haven't gotten yours and you're at the overnighter, come talk to me. I have one set aside for you. But for the rest of you, if you want to buy a t-shirt, we have them for sale for $8 for small, medium, large, and extra large, or they'll be $10 for anything bigger than an extra large. So just let me know as soon as possible, and that way I can place an order. In case we don't have the size in stock, I'll place an order and we can get it in time for the mission trip so that you can wear it on Sunday morning. Also, you can check out the website. The t-shirts are for sale on the website. That's another way you can buy them if you're busy over the next couple of weeks and won't get a chance to talk to me. You can go on the website, go to our store, and you can buy t-shirts from there also. Next thing, some details about what to bring and also what not to bring. Obviously, don't bring weapons or drugs or alcohol or anything like that. Also, we already talked about being careful about what types of clothes we wear. Being dressed head to toe in designer clothing isn't good. Being dressed head to toe in everything Nike or everything Adidas or everything with the New York Giants or whatever could actually be gang oriented, which isn't our intention, but we could actually end up being a part of a gang by walking in the street dressed like that. So we want to be careful to really keep our clothes simple. So the next thing is what to bring, which is simple clothes. And remember, everybody must have at least one pair of long pants, at least one pair of closed-toed shoes, and then of course all your other modest, simple clothing. And just remember, guys, the modest and the simple clothing is for the purpose of why we're there. We don't want anything to take away from the purpose of going on the mission trip. We don't want anything to distract. So just keep it really simple, keep it modest. We've already talked a lot about that if you were at the last meeting. Just want to reiterate that fact a little bit. Other things to bring, remember all your toiletries. So soap, shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste. Please, for the sake of everybody, bring deodorant. That's really important. Don't forget a towel and a washcloth, things like that. Last mission trip I went on, I forgot a towel and my pillow, so I had to go to Walmart, buy a towel, roll it up while it was still wet, and sleep on it. So we don't want any of that, so try and remember to bring all of this stuff, all your toiletries, things that are commonly forgot. Also, bedding. We do have bunk beds with mattresses to sleep on, which is great. We won't have to sleep on the floor, but I'm not sure how clean the mattresses are as far as, I'm sure they don't wash them every day or anything. So make sure you bring a sleeping bag, some sheets, blankets, something like that so that you can sleep on the mattress comfortably and not just sleeping right on it. So don't forget to bring that type of stuff with you as well. I think that's about everything. I hope you guys are getting excited for the trip. I know I'm really pumped about it. Closer we get to the trip, the more excited I am about what types of projects we're going to be doing while we're there and just thinking about the trip itself. So I've been praying a lot about it. I ask if you haven't been praying, to start adding that to your prayer life. Start praying for Detroit as a city. Start praying for the missions organization we're going to be working with. Start praying for the people of the city. Start praying for one another. We're going to be packed into a somewhat small space for about 7 days together, and sometimes that tension gets the best of us. So it's best to start praying for one another starting now, so that we can really grow in our relationship and really do some incredible things for God. So if I don't see you beforehand, I'll see you at 10:30 on June 26th.